The last time that I sang Defying Gravity, I didn't realize it was my last time singing. I'm going to tell you the story, but I don't want everybody to get sad. I'm totally healthy and I'm fine, but if you want to hear the good stuff, I'll tell you, but you can't be sad. It's funny, okay? Do you want to hear the... I'm so good. Liz, I can do everything. Backing yoga, I'm lifting weights, I'm doing everything. Everything. Yeah. Okay, what happened? So I died, I'm dying in the show, and I'm melting in the show, and I melted. That's how I describe it. I was melting and I melted. It's the part, where, if anybody doesn't know, it's like there's this trap door, on the stage like this, and there's like a floor on it, and it's controlled by someone underneath the stage who they call automation. It's someone on a computer, and all the moves for moving all the stage left on a computer. So this woman, we won't say her name, she was a substitute, trying to do the best job that she could. She, I told you I was going to vent, but don't feel bad for her, and don't feel bad for me. So anyway, the floor is an elevated thing, and then when it comes time, she pushes a button and it safely goes down like 5 feet under the stage. So, every night for 8 times a week for how many thousands of shows, hundreds of shows. When I die, the witch dies. I go behind the scrim, and in the shadows, I normally just do a little thing like this. It would be really dark, and I trusted everyone. It would be dark, and it would be smoke all over the floor. And every night I just walk sort of blindly, and I go left, right, left, and then get 2 feet safely in the middle of the thing, and then stage manager would see that I was safe, and then she'd call it, and then that person underneath would send it down, and I'd go like, mounting like that. So the night it happened, I actually went left, right, left, and then I fell, but I didn't fall all the way through. Like a true action hero, I held myself up like this. I broke the fall with my side, but I was holding myself up still. And the stage manager came and she pulled me out. Remember, I have green makeup on. I'm in a black wig down here and a big stupid dress. And it was scary, of course, and I couldn't breathe. And all the crew guys know that I do Bikram yoga in between shows. So they're like, breathe, Idina, breathe. Remember the yoga. And I'm like, it's like we're doing fucking Le Mans here, with the hot crew guys. So I'm like, with my legs open like this. So then, when I finally realized I'm not going to die, I turned to Jennifer Laura Townsend, who's holding me, and I'm like, please, whatever you do, don't let them take a picture of me. Vanity, just right in. As soon as I realized I wasn't going to die, vanity. And then, so I get taken out on a stretcher with my neck in this thing, and the stupid EMS guy's like, oh, you don't look too good. I'm like, oh, I haven't heard that one before. I get there, and they won't let me have hardly any guests, And then my husband arrives. All of a sudden, the black nurse who wheeled me in for X-rays in the hallway leaves me in the hallway when she sees Tay Diggs. Doesn't know what to do with herself. She's freaking out. She leaves me, has no files. I'm like, lady, you just tell me. I promise I'll introduce you to my husband. And then the nice ER, like young doctor, from ER, she reminded me of that. She comes in, she's like, how are we gonna get this dress off of you? And I'm like, rip this fucker off. It's like that show, and I felt her go down the hall, I could get my shit. And she's like, well, how much is it? And I had once asked how much it was, and I'm like, it's $20,000. Who fucking cares? Those guys are making a shitload of money. And let me tell you, she had 3 guys come in, because they didn't want to move me because I hadn't done the x-rays. They didn't want to move me, so she has 3 strong guys come and literally move me like this so my spine stayed all straight, so that they could take the dress off properly and not cut it, because apparently they get complaints when they ruin people's clothes. So she saved the dress over my broken back. And then, everything was cool. I'm high on morphine. It's now we're allowed to have 50 people in there because Tay's there. And then the doctor finally tells, my husband, okay, this is the prescriptions, what she needs, we're going to send her home, so, just go get her clothes. And he's like, what clothes? She came in a witch's costume. I swear, I had no clothes, and I had to wear those surgeon pants, the plastic pants. And they were like, I'm high on morphine. They're up here with a drawstring, a big sweatshirt. I go out, the paparazzi guys outside the door takes pictures of me, and I'm just like, hey. But anyway. anyway, I just don't want you to feel bad because the next night I'm not saying this, I've done a lot of thinking about it, and I went to my shrink and talked about it to make sure I wasn't, in denial, but I went the next night and I had this beautiful, curtain call, and it was really wonderful, and it was completely different than I expected, but it was something very unusual and special, and I felt like I had closure with it, and then I got to go into the rent movie, so